Hello there, soul listeners. Welcome to a Twin Flame Journey. I'm Aura, and welcome to a story that has been universally delivered right to you. Take whatever is yours also as well. These are universal and synchronistic messages being delivered to you. Okay, so what just came out? We have silence here, and underneath the deck is twin flame signs. So I feel like this applies to this side. We're going to read both sides, of course, and do mutual energy. Also, black, light, all right, yin and yang, all right. So, and we don't read sexes here either. First card coming out here is we have silence. I'm sorry for my silence. I just needed a break, and now I don't know how to reach out to you again. I'm afraid you won't let me back. I know it's been a long time since we haven't spoke, but trust me, my love, I missed you so much during this time, and I'm finding my way back to you soon. I feel like this is coming from this side. And it's almost like maybe they are really wearing a hood. Maybe they are dressing all in black. I feel like for this story, it's just like someone forced them to be silent. Maybe it was a third party. Maybe it was a family member. I almost feel like for this particular story, it's like someone forcing them to be silent in some way, shape, or form. Almost like, no, you can't go for that relationship. No. Absolutely not. No. That would totally ruin our family's name, and it would ruin this, and it would ruin that. Like, for this particular story, it's almost like someone forcing someone to be quiet, not allowing them to speak, to be heard, or to allow them to explain the situation or explain the connection. And I feel like the separation that's happening between these two it's like it's happening for a reason. It is happening for a very specific reason. Maybe it is because they already knew the two of you were divine counterparts. The two of you are twin flames, soulmates, because that's exactly what is happening here. But on the other side to it, it's almost like there's something else deeply happening here, actually, because we want to know the truth, right? I think I'm going to use the truth oracle here for this specific story. So we don't read sexes either, but we're going to see what comes out, because I do feel like it feels like this person here is receiving signs. They're receiving synchronistic signs everywhere, and it's almost like they could be ignoring them, trying to look the other way, maybe almost like they're trying to look the other way, trying to not even look at it at all. But I feel like it's kind of forced. Like, it feels like they've been forced to not look at this connection romantically or in the 3D reality for some reason. Okay, so let's find out what's happening on this side, please. What's happening on the inside, please? We have divine timing here. Right time, wrong time, wait. So it's almost like the divine is telling them to wait, or telling them to actually get ready, because I'm hearing in my head right now, it's time to get ready. It's time to get ready for something. Okay, what is the mutual energy between these two counterparts, please? Commitment. See, this is what's happening on a soul level between the two of you. A contract. This is something that has been, the two of you agreed to this. It's like the two of you agreed to come to this mutual understanding, but also at the same time, it's like coming to some type of compromise as well. The two of you have promised that you would either reunite with one another. Well, we're going to get into this a lot more. Either reunite with one another, get married. I see this commitment card here, but I also am hearing in my head compromise. So I feel like the two of you coming to some type of compromise. Underneath the deck, we have sorry here. Okay, let's look at the yang side for this story. We have empty room. No people, the end, opportunity. Oh, excuse me, you guys. Sorry. That came out of nowhere. I'm so sorry. It was in my stomach. Wow. So it's almost like on this side, she feels very isolated. That's the word I'm hearing, isolated. But I also feel like there's room for some type of opportunity coming in here. Look at this. Underneath the deck, we have intuition. So someone could be, in fact, awakening their spiritual gifts. We have trash, mystery, key. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. We are going to look deeper into divine timing, because it's kind of like they have to take some type of action. They really do. They have to take some type of action, because I'm not seeing any action on this side. And mutual energy here is commitment, because it's like the two of you want the same things. The two of you are desiring the same thing, but do you know that the two of you want the same things? And I'm also hearing, like the two of you are very gifted. Maybe the two of you have, a sixth sense, a special and very strong subconscious and intuition, either about the connection, either about something here. Okay. Wow. 4 of Wands, cutting the deck in half. 4 of Wands, and we have the 5 of Cups. Yeah. I feel like the two of you are overcoming disappointments. A lot of disappointments here. Tell me about this divine timing on the inside, please. Tell me about this divine timing. Lots of cards here. 7 of Pentacles, and we also have the 5 of Swords. These also came out as well. I don't know if I'm gonna, yeah, look at this. Wheel of Fortune with the Chariot and the Knight of Wands. This feels like a connection, especially that occurs in the 3D reality between the two of you, okay? Look at this. And we have 5 of Wands underneath the deck. I know exactly what's happening here. I feel like, you know, there has been a lot of either miscommunication between the two of you, but also it's just like, on this side, it's almost like they feel wronged in some way. Like they feel very wrong, like they feel as if some type of wrongdoing occurred to them. And I also take the roles as they are, but some type of long overdue wrongdoing has happened. I don't even know where I was going with that. I'm so sorry. They feel confused. And it's almost like this has been a long time coming. And at the same time, there's once again some type of wrongdoing that has happened here. And I'm not saying, you know, in this story, I'm not saying that, you know, nothing wrong happened here, but at the same time, this is how they are feeling on their side. They feel as if some type of wrongdoing has happened. But it's almost like we have divine timing here. They want them to take their time. They don't want them to rush. We have the Knight of Wands here, okay? They want them to make a decision, be firm with it, okay? Be firm with it, and at the same time, understand and know that what decision you are making, are you firm with that? Are you sure that's what you want to do? Because there is something here about them changing their mind. Once again, we have divine timing here with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Chariot card is about travel, moving forward. Okay. It doesn't have to be travel. They could be at a distance. But at the same time, there's a lot of, look at this, 5 of Wands, Ace of Swords. There's a lot of arguments happening here. This is either happening around them or internally. I almost feel like it's just like the divine wants them to take their time. They don't want them to make quick decisions without thinking about it. But at the same time, it's just like the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. And you need to decide. You need to decide and you need to take action. Okay. So we have divine timing here with the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, Cancer energy. We also have some fixed signs here, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio here. I feel like they have in the past made a lot of, to also let you know who this is. This is someone who has made very quick decisions in the past, and it's like it hasn't worked out for them for whatever reason. It has never worked out for them. In fact, it has done the complete opposite. So I feel like they're fighting with themselves to quickly make a decision, to quickly come to some type of realization. And I also, it is almost like some type of wrongdoing has either occurred to them, or I feel like they have done this to somebody else. Maybe they did this to their counterpart, all right? We're not reading sexes for this either. So, but some type of wrongdoing has happened here, whether it was done to them or done to their counterpart. But for this story, it is almost as if they feel some type of wrongdoing has happened in the past or between them and their counterpart. I also feel like for this story too, it's like it's almost like they have been waiting for something to happen, waiting for some type of sign that they need to take action as well. Because with this divine timing card, it's just like this is going to occur in the right timing, of course. But it's like they have to be certain that this is what they want. And I feel like they are, but they also feel, I feel like they also feel fearful of more conflicts in their life, more trouble. Tell me about this commitment card. I'm going to laugh if the Two of Cups comes out. We have the King of Swords, the Hermit, and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Ace of Cups underneath the deck. I feel like this has been a long time coming between the two of you. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and we also have the King of Swords with the Hermit. I feel like the two of you have been alone. You know, I see this Hermit card, okay, and this is about, you know, awakenings, coming to some type of realization, dark night of the soul and all of that. But this connection has brought the two of you into this realization that I don't want anybody else, okay, but standing firm with that. King of Swords. Okay, this is what the two of you are coming to a realization, but I feel like with this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, I'm kind of a little bit confused here, because it's like, you know, Nine of Pentacles in the upright position is someone who is by themselves and stable. But with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse here, I feel like there's a fear here of not being in a stable environment. Maybe not being financially stable. And I feel like that's where it cuts off. And that's where there is trouble. Okay. King of Swords here. I kind of want to elaborate more on this King of Swords. I feel like, especially for this story, it's just like, we have to come to some type of mutual understanding of the kind of commitments that we are desiring. And with the King of Swords here, it's just like leaving emotions out of it. And I feel like there's so much more to this connection than just looking at it at a logical perspective. But I feel like for this story, it's like the two of you coming to some type of realization that it's like, I don't want anybody else. I know that if I go for another connection, or if I go after another connection, it's just, I don't feel like it's going to work out for me. Because there is genuine and authentic love here. Oh, wow, High Priestess. There is genuine love here. But at what cost is it going to take for us to be together? Are we going to have trouble for a period of time? And then we're stable. But until then, I feel like, well, let's take a look on this side here. Tell me about Yang energy, please. We have the Seven of Cups. Ten of Swords in the reverse, and Three of Wands. The Magician underneath the deck. See, I feel like there are options coming in here on her side. Male or female, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter, but there are options coming in here, but I feel like there's a little bit of confusion on these options. Am I really experiencing what I'm experiencing? Ten of Swords in the reverse. There's also something here coming to an end, or at its peak of coming to a close on their side. I feel like she also feels, she or he, I'm sorry. There is a lot of emphasis on the future, literally the future. But I feel like there's something here that has to come to an end first before that can happen, whether it is negative thinking, whether it is any type of addiction. I think I need more on that. Can you tell me more? I think I need more on this because there's a lot of confusion on her side. It's like she doesn't know how this can move forward, but it's like she's no longer turning around, looking at the past any longer. But with the Ten of Swords in the reverse, it's like something has to come to an end in order for something to move forward. So what is it? 5 of Pentacles. And we also have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, so she has to let go of abandonment. She has to let go of this feeling of feeling left out, or that her counterpart will be there for her. She has to have faith in knowing also her decisions, but at the same time, it's like, if you don't know what's going to happen, use your intuition to the best of your ability, and that's all you can do. And whether or not you have been let down, just know to keep moving forward, keep looking forward to your future, not your past. Okay? 5 of Pentacles here. I feel like she has been she or he, okay, doesn't matter, but it's like they have been let down in some way, to some degree. But it's almost like she's moving forward. Maybe she has been let down by this individual over here. And it appears to be, it's just like over and over and over again, literally. Can you get some more here? Tell me more. I do feel like there is a little bit of fear here on this side of being let down again by a masculine. Yep. 3 of Swords. Being let down, you know, it could be left out, maybe pretending like someone doesn't care, pretending as if this connection is all in your head, gaslighting, you know. But there are twin flame signs here between the two of you, that you are soulmates or that you are counterparts, okay? 6 of Pentacles. We have Justice here with the 4 of Swords. Yeah, there's fear here of being left out in the cold. There's fear here of being let down, abandoned, left high and dry by her counterpart. Okay, so let's get some final messages for this story. Let's see. How will this story end? We have resistance coming out. We also have bitterness. Twin flames. Interesting. So we have resistance, bitterness, and twin flames. I feel like the lesson here for the two of you is to stop suppressing your feelings for one another and just let it all out. Speak your truth. And we also have bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. The two of you have said some, and I remember seeing the 5 of Swords underneath the deck a while ago for this story. There's been some hurtful words between the two of you. Maybe calling each other names, blaming each other, gaslighting one another. You guys have been triggering each other many times and many times over, maybe in this life, another life. But I feel like this is lusting. This feels like something that is transforming into something else. Agreeing boundaries. We have distracted and elusive. Emotional storm, intimacy. Yeah, so it's kind of like the two of you have this undeniable connection, while one of you is definitely receiving signs and synchronicities about this connection. It's like I feel like they're pushing this away and being dishonest with themselves, being dishonest about what they're actually feeling here. All right. Okay, so this is where I leave you with this story. I will see you in my next video. Take care, and this is a Twin Flame Journey.